Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Chiefs Out West. My name is Kia.
And I'm Ush Devas.
Welcome.
Okay, so we had some games that were played earlier in the week. I actually I don't like going over these games as much because I knew they were going to end like this, and they were mostly end up being terrible games. But the Bears end up beating the Lions. They keep their playoff hopes alive. I think that's kind of crucial for them. I'm actually kind of happy for them on that front. The Bills beat the Cowboys, and they beat them pretty convincingly. Right now, Kia, the Chiefs are slated to play the Bills first round of the playoffs, hosting them. They're 9-3 right now. Wow.
Yeah, that kind of scares me because they were, I mean, with the old Chiefs team, when I think about like the Alex Smith team, they kind of remind me of like the Titans team that we played against. But I mean, this is a much better defense. I don't worry too much about their offense, but there's this defense is just super strong. Um, they've been playing well. They haven't beaten great teams yet. I mean, the Cowboys is probably like the best team that I've seen them play at, but it's at Dallas, and that was a really good performance. And Josh Allen really stepped up his game. He was just hitting the players right at the. Um, but yeah, no, I'm pretty impressed by the Bills. Yeah, I'd rather not play them.
Yeah, likewise. Yeah, no, likewise. They keep getting better and better every week. Josh Allen keeps getting better and better every week. They're playing with a lot of confidence, a lot of moxie. Let's cross that bridge when we get there. And then of course the Saints end up beating the Falcons. The Falcons ready to roll over. This is how good the NFC is. Teams are already getting eliminated from the playoffs. That's how stacked the NFC is, and the Atlanta Falcons are eliminated. It's crazy. Okay, let's get into Week 13 pick'em. Speaking of the Titans, Titans are taking on the Colts in Indianapolis. Kia, who you got?
Oh, why do you have to do this to me? Oh, dude, Tannenhill and Henry are just playing lights out. They're just on it. They're playing well. The defense is playing well. This is the divisional matchup, and this is going to be close. But you know what? I'm going to give it to the Titans. I think they're just too hot right now. I see them. Yeah, I think this is going to be a defensive match towards the in the beginning, and then at the end, Tannehill and Derrick Henry is just going to be too much for the Colts defense to handle, and so I think they're going to win 27-21 Titans.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I'm agreeing with you. Like, look, this Titans team, they're all of a sudden they're a little bit scary because the defense is good. They stop the run and they have speed on the back end. And now the offense is clutch. They're just playing good right now. They can run the ball, they can pass with efficiency. Now all of a sudden the passing options that they drafted early on, like AJ Brown, guys like Corey Davis, they're eating, they're getting some. So I have the Titans winning this one too. I have them winning 28-20. And yeah, you want to talk about one team I don't want to see in the playoffs anymore is the Tennessee Titans. I'm so sick of losing to these guys. The next game on the slate is the New York Jets at the Cincinnati Bengals.
New York Jets at the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay, Jets. I mean, this is gonna be a close one, but no, I don't think it's gonna be a close one. Jets are hot. What is it? 3-game winning streak are they on? Yeah, 3-game winning streak that they're on. They seem to be gelling, and I think Bengals are just going for the 0-17, 0-16. I don't think they're trying to win anything right now. So I mean, I'm gonna say Jets are gonna probably win about maybe 34, maybe 34-21. No, sorry, 34-14.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a blowout either way. The Jets or the Bengals, they're ready to fold up. They don't know what they want to do. Bringing Andy Dalton back into the game, he can't save him. He doesn't have anybody to throw the ball to. They don't even have a tight end that I think is worthy on their roster outside of Tyler Eifert. And I'm sorry, his career is done. The guy's just had too many injuries. They're ready to fold up. So yeah, I got the Jets winning this one 27-6. It's going to be an absolute bloodbath. All right. Next game on the slate, another barn burner. The Washington Redskins go to the Carolina Panthers.
Ooh, ooh. Haskins had a great win last week. Shout out to him. I really wanted the Redskins to really just have a win like that, just because they need some kind of optimism. But but they're playing a great running back, the best running back who I think is playing right now and in the NFL, McCaffery. I think he's gonna, he's just gonna give him a hard time. I think it might stay a little bit close, but I think the Panthers end up pulling out. I'm gonna say it's gonna be about like 27-17 or something like that. Yeah, 27-17 Panthers.
Yeah. Yeah, the Panthers, they really need this one. Okay, Ron Rivera, he's on his last legs out there if they don't start winning some football games. Brandon Allen has been surprisingly good. I mean, every time I think they're not going to be able to put points on the board, he ends up having a game where he's been kind of up and down, but he ends up having a game where he bounces back. He should be able to do so against Washington. That's, again, what are they? They're just not good. They don't have any playmakers. Carolina's going to end up rolling them up 38-7. I mean, it's going to be a bloodbath out there. All right, next game. Oh man, my goodness gracious. The San Francisco 49ers travel to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Oh, you better wake up early, okay?
Oh, dang it. This game is so good. This game is so good. I am so excited to watch this game. I mean, I will have to just go with Ravens just because they're at home. But man, I want to pick the Niners so bad. Kettle's there, Sanders is there. Kettle's not completely healthy, but oh man, I don't know. Yeah. Oh God, I want to pick an upset, but I'm just gonna go with the Ravens. I think this is gonna be very close. It's gonna be a defensive game. I think it's gonna be hard, but then I think they're both just gonna start, scoring. Honestly, it's gonna be like 27-24 for me, Ravens.
I'm going with the Niners. This is going to, like you said, it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be defensive early. I think both teams need some chance to fill themselves out. But San Francisco, when they start to think about the Ravens, they're a bigger, slower team. And when they start going sideline to sideline, that's when Kyle Shanahan gets you. If Shanahan can get you going to the sidelines, and if you don't pursue enough, they'll beat you around the edge. They have the guys who can do that. I think Matt Breida is going to be healthy enough to play in this game. Even if not, Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson Jr., those are the guys that can get to the edge. So Baltimore has to be cognizant of that. And once that happens, once they get that horizontal stretch, they can very easily get vertical on you. They're going to have Emmanuel Sanders in this game. Dante Pettis isn't going to play, but they have some other guys who continue to push. So Kendrick Bourne, exactly right, Kittle. They can continue to get you vertical. And I just don't think Baltimore's going to have much of an answer for that late in the game other than having a great offense that can come back and occasionally be able to get some points on you. But I tell you what, they're not going to do to the Niners what they did to the Rams. They will not be able to get Lamar to the edge as consistently as they want to. I think San Francisco is going to win this one 29-25.
Let's do it.
Dang. All right. Next game, not nearly as interesting. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers go a few miles northeast to Jacksonville. So now an away game is not really an away game.
I know, right? Yeah, it's not really an away game. Dude, so Buccaneers, they were hot last week. They cost me some money. Not gonna lie. But Winston hasn't been consistent. I don't know which consistent. Can the real Winston please stand up right now? Because I don't know who he is. Are you going to throw a bunch of interceptions? Are you going to not throw a bunch of interceptions? Even when you throw an interception, are you going to come back? Who are you? You know what? This is actually, I feel like, an important game for Jaguars because it's also like, is Nick Foles really going to be your future quarterback? Can he help you during adversity? Is he going to help you come back? And I think Nick Foles is a good quarterback, and I think he steps it up, and I think he puts it together. I think they get their run game together, and I think Winston's going to have one of his bad games this week, and I'm going to go with the Jaguars. I'm going to go 27-21 Jaguars.
A lot of 27s being thrown out by Kia. Four teams are going to score 27.
Sorry. This is going to be more of a high-scoring game. This is going to go 34-27.
Okay, let's go 34-27. Okay, Jacksonville winning. Look, you're absolutely right. I mean, I don't know. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers I have no faith in them. but they had a good game against Atlanta. Their defense, look, they're not going to. The Jaguars aren't going to be able to run on these guys. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they are a good run stuffing defense. They have 4 guys along that front, 5 or 6 really, that can rotate and prevent Leonard Fournette from being much of anything. So now you put the ball in Nick Foles' hand. I'm sorry, bro. I just don't see it. Even as bad as this pass defense is, this game could end up being a shootout. I said Foles just doesn't have it this year. He's not being able to get the ball out on time. He has guys open. He's not hitting them. There's no target over the middle for them to be able to exploit. No tight end. I just think this is going to be a miserable game. It's going to be filled with penalties and terrible turnovers, but Tampa Bay is going to find a way to win it. This is going to be a shootout, 43-40. Tampa's going to end up winning it. I got some crazy scores going on. I don't care. Yeah, okay. Next game, Cleveland take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Boy.
Ooh, the battle of Mason. Oh, Mason Rudolph is not going to be playing. Dang it! It's not going to be as emotional or anything. Let's see. Steelers Hodges played pretty well last week. Not really. I think they both. This is going to be an important game for both of them. They need to play lights out. Someone needs to win this game to be in the playoff hunt. I think even if Steelers lose, they're not going to be playoff hunt. Okay. I'm going to go with the Browns in this one. I don't see a lot of offense for the Steelers. I just don't see them really good. I think Browns are finally slowly clicking. I love how they brought Beckham back into the swing of things. Yeah, it wasn't against a great team, but I just think they needed that. They needed that confidence and the whole Mayfield and Beckham connection. I love what Kareem Hunt. I hate to say this, but I love what Kareem Hunt brings to the Browns offense. I think it's just too much for offenses. They can't handle all of it. I think this is not going to be a high scoring game because of the defenses, but I think it's going to be 24-17 Browns.
17 Browns, that's a good score. Yeah, I have the Browns winning this one too. Look, still no James Conner, still no Juju Smith-Schuster. So, Pittsburgh may be able to play defense against his depleted Cleveland team. I think they're going to be without Greg Robinson, Cleveland that is, without their starting left tackle. So they may find it difficult to be able to run the ball in the way that they want to. So I still think that Cleveland's going to be the more talented team simply because Pittsburgh doesn't have enough juice on offense, even though his defense has gotten significantly better. This might be a bit of a poo-poo game. So I have Cleveland winning 18-16, but that could very easily change if they somehow forget how to coach. I'm not sure if you saw. You know what? I'll say this real quick. I hate to go on rants while we're doing this type of thing, but I really don't see head coach Freddie Kitchens being in Cleveland next year. Really bougie move by him. Really Bush League move to walk around with a Pittsburgh started it T-shirt on, getting caught out in public earlier today. This is a clown franchise. I hate to say that they're a clown franchise. They have no culture. It's not a culture of winning. They have a bunch of guys with a bunch of bravado who've done absolutely nothing in this league. And I wouldn't be surprised if they went out to Pittsburgh and got their heads kicked in because of it, because they don't care about winning. They care about their own egos. All right, next game. That's my little. Sorry about the rants, guys, but I have to do it sometimes. These bums. All right, next game is the Green Bay Packers at the New York Giants.
Green Bay Packers against the New York Giants. Ooh, yes. I think I don't know. I don't know what the Giants' identity is on offense. Barkley hasn't even. I'm glad I didn't draft Barkley in my fantasy teams this year. I'm glad I didn't have the opportunity to draft him because I would have. I just don't know where they're at on offense. I don't think their defense is that any good. Packers are coming off, they're a good team. They're a good team. They're going to do well. And I think they're going to have a good time against the Giants. Devontae Adams, I feel like this is a game where he's just going to go out, go off. He's going to throw a couple of touchdowns. I think they're going to run the ball with Jones. I think they're going to have a good time just like taking control of the game. I want to see. I was waiting for the Giants to bring in Barkley and keep him successful and have him run the game. It's just I haven't seen the old Barkley from last year, and so without him being a part of, being part of the success, I just don't think, they have a chance in this game. I think it's going to be a 34-17 Packers.
Okay. Maybe I've been drinking a little bit earlier. I haven't, but you're gonna think that I've been sipping a little bit after you hear my reasoning on this one. Look, I mean, the Green Bay defense, like, they're not good right now, man. Okay, you can run on them, and that's the one thing that the Giants, they can do. They have an offensive line that will allow them to run the football right up the middle on the Green Bay Packers. If they get a couple of games where they can just stop turning it over and stop doing stupid stuff, they should be able to put yards and maybe a couple points wasn't getting the red zone on these guys. And then conversely, Green Bay, I mean, they're good. Don't get me wrong. They have a good team. Brian Balaga's not going to be there. So, they're not running the ball as well on the offensive line, even they're doing it decently well. Other than that, it's Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones. That's it. Like, that's their offense right now. So, I'm not just going to give this one to Green Bay. I still think they win the game, but it's not going to be close. I'm going to give them the game, but it's going to be 23-19. And if they don't start shaping it up, they're going to look like a team that's going to be a one and done in the playoffs. Okay, what did I say, 23-19? All right, next game. Philadelphia is going all the way out, or is going down to South Beach to face Miami Dolphins. Who you got?
Yeah. All right. So I think Philadelphia, they need this win. They need to win. And Doug Peterson, he's a good coach. He's gonna keep this team competitive. And to lose against the Miami Dolphins is not part of his pedigree, whatever. So I think we might see a little close one in the very, very, very beginning, but I think they're gonna take over. I see a 37-17. Eagles get their secondary back. I think their offense is a little bit more healthier than usual, and so I think they take over.
Yeah, I agree with you too. Philadelphia is feeling the urgency right now. They don't have the pass catching weapons. It won't really matter because Miami, they're just not good. They're ready. There's another team that's just ready to fold up. They have blunders each and every game where it just seems like, why are they playing some of the guys where they're playing them at? They just don't have the talent right now to hold up against a team that should be way better than what it is. I have Philadelphia winning 32-13. All right, next game, Los Angeles Rams at the Arizona Cardinals.
All right, so I'm gonna actually, actually never mind. Rams need this win. They absolutely need this win. And can they get it? I don't know. I don't know who they are. I really don't know. I can't really put my mind into saying like McVay's the kind of coach that, like, okay, when it comes to the moment where he needs to win, he can pull off the win, because he hasn't been wanting to pull off the win. That game against the Ravens, you got Ramsey, and you have a good defense, and you allow that many points. Yeah, the Patriots did that too, but it's just I don't have a lot of confidence in them. But they're playing the Cardinals, they're not that bad of a team. They're growing, they're developing. They can pull off an upset. They can pull it an upset, but I'm gonna stick to the Rams. I feel like they're gonna do the win. They're gonna make this NFC West, a little bit more competitive. They're gonna put that win in there. I think they're gonna win, but it's not gonna be very pretty. I think it's gonna be like a 24-21 win against the Cardinals. And I know you're going for them. No?
Yeah, I'm going for the Cardinals. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I have faith in the Cardinals to be able. Look, they went into San Francisco and they had a very competitive game. They could have very well beaten San Francisco earlier this year. So the Rams, I don't know, man. This could be it. I hate to throw them in a coffin already. McVay's offense looks like it's been figured out. They look like deer in headlights. Jared Goff does not look the same. Todd Gurley is a ghost out there. It's the ghost of Todd Gurley running the football for the Los Angeles. This whole team it just doesn't look nothing like the team that went to the Super Bowl. So I'm very concerned for what they're going through right now. I don't care who they're playing. I probably wouldn't have picked them to beat very many teams this week because they really need to get back into the winning mold of things. I don't think they're going to be able to do it in Arizona. This is going to be the one that pretty much ends their season. I have Arizona winning this one 28-18.
Dang, big game.
Take this L. All right. Next game. Los Angeles Chargers headed to Denver Broncos. Who wins?
Okay, Chargers. Ooh, this is going to be a game of defensives. Derwin James is coming back, and whether that makes a huge impact, I think it does. I don't know I don't know who the quarterback for the Broncos are going to be this year. I think they're playing Drew Luck. Is that true?
Yeah, Drew Lock. I don't know what his name is either.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know where he came from. I know he's from Missouri, but yeah, whatever.
I didn't know. I mean, it's Drew Lock. I can't say that, but I love Drew Lock. Of course, he
Yeah,
went to my alma mater. I love Drew.
right. No, no. I think it's, I think he's gonna show. I think he's gonna be average. I don't think it's gonna really help them. Broncos defense is really good, but I think Derwin James really helps the Chargers defense out, and I think the Chargers come out with just a win. I think it's gonna be 25. Oh, no, sorry. 27-21 Chargers.
Chargers 27-21. Yeah, this is going to be a defensive struggle. Both these offenses are just they're not all that great. And Locke is going to go in there. He's going to have very little protection. We don't know what he looks like. I'm not sure if he finishes this game, Kia. I think he might get pulled at one point if he ends up looking about as bad as I think he's going to look. As much as I like him, as much as I want him to be set up for success, there's nothing in front of him. The offensive line is atrocious. Melvin Ingram, Joey Bosa, they're healthy. Adrian Phillips is back. They're going to have Derwin James back. They could very well end up doing nothing on offense. I have the Chargers winning this one, but it's going to be a miserable game. I have them winning 15-12.
Cool.
All right, next game. It's going to be a good one. The New England Patriots take on the Houston Texans in Houston.
Ooh. I think this is going to be a little. I mean, I would say this would be close, but the way just the Texans have been playing and just the protection that Watson's been having, how is his offensive line? Are they healthy? Are they not healthy? I don't know. I just haven't been very optimistic about the Texans. I just don't. They're playing a very solid, really great, probably the best defense in the Patriots. Last time the Texans played Patriots, Watson went literally toe to toe with Tom Brady, scored over 40 points, but this is just not the defense that he can do that. But then again, the Patriots, I don't even know which offense. I don't very well or not, but I just don't think that's where they're at. I think the Patriots are going to win this. I think it's going to be maybe a 31-20, 31-24 Patriots.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Around that, yeah.
31-24, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can go with that. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, the New England Patriots are better than the Houston Texans. That's just what it comes down to. They're better coached. They win on the offensive line, like you mentioned. Houston just put their right tackle, Titus Howard, on IR. His season's done. They're going to get smoked. The pocket's going to get heated up. Deshaun Watson, again, is going to be running for his life. They could make this interesting because I think Will Fuller is going to be healthy this game, but they need a healthy Will Fuller. They need to be able to get the ball downfield. I don't think they're going to be able to do that consistently enough. I don't care what New England's offense is looking like. I have New England winning this game. I'm going to put it at 23-20. All right, last game, last matchup, going to be the Monday Nighter. The Minnesota Vikings go to the Seattle Seahawks.
This is a good game. Dude, there's a lot of good games this week. Seahawks and the Vikings. I think the Seahawks are, they're doing well. I love DJ Metcalf. I wonder if Josh Gordon is gonna, he has some more time with the team. He's gonna play well. He's gonna step the game up. Vikings secondary is not very good, so I can see them, really taking advantage of that. But Adam Thielen is in the game. He's playing, so that that Cousins is going to have a really good game, very productive. This is going to be a very, very close game. This is going to decide a lot of stuff. I think maybe this is going to decide a lot. This is a real huge playoff, for just playoff intentions and everything. I'm going to go with the Vikings, even though I know I shouldn't, even though the Seahawks are at home, but I need to just come up with the upset. I don't think I did any upsets right now, but I think Vikings are going to go far in the playoffs, and I said that in the very beginning of the season. So I think it's going to be a really close game, but it's going to be 34-31 Vikings.
Woo! Yeah, Kirk Cousins goes back to Seattle. He had a miserable game his last time playing in Seattle. But like you mentioned, there's a lot on the line in this game. I mean, if the Niners end up winning and Seattle ends up losing, I mean, that gap in the NFC West alone changes what happens in their own division. Seattle would be a wild card team. So this does have a lot of implications, especially for the seeding. Same for Minnesota, who's trying to take over division supremacy over Green Bay. This is going to be a really good one. I don't know, man. I don't see the Vikings really holding up as well, with their offense, what they want to do on offense against what Seattle does well on defense. When, Minnesota's doing all these bootlegs and trying to do these zone stretches. Now, Poona Ford, J.D. Clowney was not healthy last week. He did not play last week. If he plays this week, Seattle wins. If he doesn't play this week, I don't know, man. Minnesota might have enough in the tank to get him. Oh, this is going to be crazy. No, I can't go against Seattle on this one. Have Seattle winning 25-21.
Woo! Good. Well, hey. Well, it was great doing this. Thank you guys for, listening up. Hope you guys enjoy this. Please like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you can. Help us out. We really enjoy doing this. But till the next time, thank you for taking out Chiefs out west. My name is Kia.
Butch Davis. Chiefs are going to win.
Take care, guys. Have a good night. Peace.